Brilliant speed with vibrant service. Vibrant broadband internet.
Hey, guess what? It must be close to 10:30 because it's time for Vibrant U. Like YOU and like university.
Yep.
All together. Yeah, right. Kind of figured that.
Yep.
Yeah. I get those things. Even though I'm old, I get those things. So
You're not old.
I am terribly old, but you know that's the way it goes. There's a young guy on the other end of the phone line today too, isn't there?
Well, I don't know if he's young either.
Are you young, Bo?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. Depends on the day.
Compared to a 66-year-old guy like me, you're a pup. See, so
You're half his age.
yeah. How about that? Yeah.
Or the other way around, actually.
He's half. Yeah. So anyway, so you are joining us, and I don't know if you had an opportunity to look at your phone and read the Real Life and Lich deal that I came by yesterday. But it was interesting because someone had asked the question, who has Vibrant for internet and how is it? Do you recommend it? And I looked through the items. There were 67 comments. And Bo, how many do you think were positive comments and how many were negative comments?
Well, we were actually just talking about that earlier. We saw that post. It looks like we had pretty much all positive comments on there.
One was a confusing comment. Otherwise, 66 were all absolutely perfect. Can you imagine that? I mean, especially when you get on social media, you guys can tell there's a lot of negative Nellies that go out there and try to destroy whatever someone's trying to find out about. 66 out of 67. That ain't all bad.
Yeah. It's cool, especially in when we're a local company in a local community.
Well, some of that is the reason why.
Exactly, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those comments. It was like, well, I had a little issue at the startup, but within 10 minutes, boom.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't going to happen with the big M's.
Yeah.
It's just not going to.
Nope.
So.
And I love it because it's start to finish. So by the time we get them on the phone, talking to them, signing them up, to the troubleshooting issues, or if anything happens odd and out there, we're right there to help them and problem solve it. So it's a great feeling to have. So thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said,
hey, we didn't pay him to bring that up.
No,
is all.
I took a screenshot of it yesterday, so I'd make sure I'd find it, and because I saw it yesterday, and I'm like, well, that's perfect. As I'm sitting there watching, my TV that is a smart TV,
sure,
and of course has Vibrant right to it, and I'm like, yeah, this is perfect. I mean, it just
streaming away.
Yeah, don't really have issues, and that's all I want.
Yep.
Not only that, I didn't mind saving $102 a month with having this thing running through my wall called a cable.
Yep.
So. Yeah.
It all helps.
Yeah, exactly.
So welcome to another Vibrant You. My name's Nathan.
I'm Jane.
And I'm Bo.
There you go.
All right. And so this week we wanted to talk about some Vibrant broadband updates. We wanted to talk about different areas that where we've been, where we're going, where we're at, that kind of thing, and some updates as far as the packages that we offer and the events and the programs and different things. So I'll kick things off here by talking about just availability. So if you didn't know, Vibrant has built out a handful of local cities here in the last couple of years. We now have fiber throughout the entire cities of Atwater, Grove City, Litchfield, Darwin, Painesville, South Haven, and Howick as well. So if you live in town in any of those cities, you have access to our fiber optic internet. And I think for the most part, we're the only fiber provider in almost all those cities. So if you're looking for better internet, absolutely reach out in those areas for sure. We're also in many parts of several other cities like Eden Valley, Watkins, Kimball, Kingston, and Dassel. If you live in those towns, you may have access to our fiber internet as well. So we cover a lot of the local areas, a lot of local towns here. And besides just the cities, Bo, we've built out a lot of different, lakes and rural areas as well.
Yeah, we've a lot of these lakes that have been connected with fiber for the last couple of years. Some are a little bit more new. So whether you have a home or a cabin, I mean, Lake Washington, we've had fiber there for a while. Lake Stella, Duns, and Richardson are some of our more recent builds, along with Collinwood Lake. We have fiber on Lake Coronis, Clear Lake, Star Lake. So, yeah, I mean, if you live in the area, odds are that you're living next to fiber. And right now we're doing some build-outs in French Lake Township, Harrison Township, East Lake Lillian, Lake Elizabeth, and then Fallen Township as well. So we continue to expand. If you don't have fiber where you are now, there's a great chance that we're working on building in your area. And a lot of people just call in once in a while and they're like, hey, I noticed some work. Are you guys doing fiber? And that's a lot of times kind of how we get that conversation started. And if you don't live near fiber, we do have fiber towers in the area that can get you our fixed wireless. So although the fiber may not be right by your home, we can still service you with great internet. And that's usually the first thing we do when someone calls in. We just kind of check for if there's service and what type of service is available.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to throw in a little bit here too, because I know that there is some areas like out by Forest City that it's the only option they have, and they're so glad to have it. And then it turns out they get the best.
Yeah, I know. It is weird. I lived in the Twin Cities. I grew up in the Twin Cities most of my life, and then in Iowa in a bigger city. It's like I had to move to a more rural community to get better internet, because even in the Twin Cities, there's a lot of areas that don't have access to fiber because they have, medium good internet, so the places aren't investing. Here, we were in such a weird kind of a backward system that the internet around here was so poor that we got the latest and greatest because it got upgraded straight to fiber with Vibrant. So it is kind of interesting that we have access to this internet that other bigger communities may not even have yet.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Usually we're so behind, and we were for so long in the area, but now we're kind of at the forefront.
Yeah.
Several people that are on the lakes also are, cities. They live in the cities,
sure.
and then they come up here and they're like, my internet at the cabin is way better than down there. So they come and work remote, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
So packages, there's a lot of packages that are out there. There's a lot of people that do different things on the internet. So, what package is right for you? So first off, we offer several packages that are going to meet everybody's needs. And that's one of the questions that we do ask. How many people live there? How do you use your internet? And, what's happening behind the scenes when you're using it? And then that kind of gives us an idea of what package fits your needs. And then we go over and explain what you're getting when you get that package. And like Bo said earlier, we have two options. One is for fixed wireless, and the other one is for fiber. So they're a little bit different that way. But again, we have budget needs for everybody, and we help them out as we go.
And then, for businesses too.
Yep, I was just gonna say,
There you go.
for businesses, Nathan's the go-to guy on our businesses,
Right.
and so there's a lot of business packages that are offered and basically kind of fit to their needs, right?
Yeah. Every business, every home is a little bit different. It's probably the most common question we get because the average person doesn't really know how much internet they need or have currently. So we get that question a lot. And it's different for everybody. We usually ask a few questions. What do you use the internet for?
Right.
How many people are using the internet? How many devices do you have? Because everybody's a little bit different. And we truly believe and try not to overcharge and have people on packages that they never need. We offer, like Jane mentioned, we offer a handful of packages because we like to try to right fit people into the right solution. Some companies will just, want you to get their top package for everybody kind of thing. And that's what they'll push you into and stuff like that. But we will try to ask the questions to see what the right fit is actually for you, because we don't want you to overpay for something you don't ever need. We talk about you can only have so much air that you need to breathe kind of thing. Some companies will try to sell you all the air in the world and you only need a hand,
Yeah.
So not everybody needs the fastest speed, but if you're a heavy user or a gamer and these different things, we have options that can fulfill those needs as well. So it's a pretty wide range. Everybody's different. So if you have that question, if you're not sure, if you have doubts or you're like, I don't know any of the lingo, I don't know the numbers, I don't know, give us a call, because that's what we're here for, and we're not going to try to oversell you something you don't need.
Right. One of the things that we often ask is, do you have a need to actually plug in your laptop to our a router, and there's a lot of criteria that they're working from home and they require that. So that changes the game a little bit because we need to identify where the router is going to be placed too. So we write those in our notes, and so when the guys go out to talk to the homeowner, they have all that information, and it's very useful.
Do I have to use one of your routers?
You do not.
Okay.
Nope, you can use.
We'll provide one if you need one, certainly.
Right.
But no, absolutely not. A lot of people invest in their own equipment that they like, and they have maybe they've already paid for it because their previous provider didn't provide them one.
Right.
So if you have one you love, you're welcome to use it. Ours are pretty nice though; they're better than average, I would say. So if you don't have one or yours is getting older, we can definitely supply you with one. So.
Right. And then when you do get our service, there's a couple of incentives that we offer. So Bo, do you want to talk to us about that?
Yeah, we have a couple different programs that can help you save when you sign up. One is you're probably familiar if you've driven around Litchfield or any of the areas where we have our fiber. It's our yard sign promotion. So if you get installed and you're okay with putting out a vibrant yard sign, if you keep that there for a month and just bring it back to a few drop-off locations, one just being the Meeker office in town here, you get a $20 bill credit for doing that. So that's been very successful. We love driving around, seeing the vibrant signs. And then we also offer a referral program. Now, this one's really easy. There's not a lot of fine print or anything like that. Basically, if you refer somebody, and that can be on our website, or when someone calls in, they're like, hey, I talked to my neighbor, I talked to my friend. They had mentioned Vibrant, and that's how I got interested. That's how I'm calling in. That's a $25 referral for each one. So we have a lot of people that have friends or family in the area, and they've been referring multiple people. So there's no limit to how many people you can refer. And people love spreading the word when they get something that they like, and now we just love to be able to give back to them, and very simple, very easy to do.
Yeah, we call it share the love.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Share vibrant, get rewarded.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So we do offer some other services as well, one being our phone service. So it's called VoIP, which is Voice over Internet Protocol. And this is useful. So if you have your phone and you have it from a different provider and you want to use the same phone number, we can actually transfer that phone to our services. There's just there's one piece of paper that you have to fill out, so it's pretty basic. That package, it's $19.95 for residential. There are some state and federal taxes, but that includes long distance. Friends, if you have them in Canada, are included. And then we do offer a lot of business packages, and I'll let Nathan kind of talk about those a little bit.
Yeah, businesses are going to be quite a bit more complicated when it comes to phones and stuff like that. Whether you have you're in an office with 100 phones, or a small business with 1 or 2 phones, we have tons of solutions, tons of options, tons of features. You want calls during the day, you want calls to roll somewhere else at night, an auto attendant if you want people to know which number to dial, kind of thing. So there's a ton of options for business. It's not a one size fits all. We will meet with you, we'll have those conversations, and we'll give you kind of a custom option for you. So don't feel free to reach out. We would love to meet with you and talk with you about phone service for your business as well. And then we do get the question pretty often too, well, does that mean if I sign up for your internet, I'm going to get your guys an email account from you guys? I know back in the day it was pretty common when you were, especially if you were your first time internet service, that you would get an email address from your provider. And usually it was pretty basic, and there weren't a lot of features, and some of those are kind of phasing out now. Vibrant decided not to do the email thing because now there are so many nationwide or global-wide free email providers that are
Gmails and the Yahoos.
Outlooks, Gmails, iClouds. And they're going to be more robust, more features. Those are dedicated companies that are huge that can do better with email than we would ever try to do. So, and it's free for the most part. There are some you can pay for, but we just decided it doesn't make sense for us to force people into our specific email. So, and if you still have an email, from your old provider, give us a call. We can discuss what it looks like, maybe switching from that and getting helping you get a free one if you need help on that. They are pretty easy, like I said, Gmail, Outlook, stuff like that. It's easy and free to get.
And you can take those emails with you if you move out of state, out of country.
Yep.
It's the same email for everybody.
Yeah, that's the thing that holds people back. Well, I don't feel like I can do anything because my email's stuck with that provider. We didn't want that on the Vibrant side. So once you get one of those bigger companies that are free that aren't tied to your internet service, then you have a lot more freedom to come and go as you please or make changes, stuff like that. You don't have to fear of losing it if you make a change, stuff like that. So
there's one other packaging sort of thing that they do, because your parent company, REA, and My Vibrant Bill, they all come together.
Yep.
It's just kind of a nice deal, and they do a great job of packaging, and having various discounts and off peak, and I mean it's a company that features packaging, and you guys really have a nice setup.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the co-op, Vibrant is a part of Meeker Cooperative Light and Power, electric provider for rural Meeker County mostly. But there's a huge backbone there with that co-op's been around for over 80, I think it's like over 88 years now, and so there's all that experience to draw from, all those other benefits on the electric side if you are a member of the co-op, and the Vibrant is just another aspect of that.
So one of the questions that we do get, and I'm going to let Bo talk about this, do we offer cable TV, Bo?
We get that question all the time. And,
we do.
So the answer is no. We don't offer any kind of television service, and it's actually for the same reason that Nathan had talked about why we don't offer emails, because there are national companies, streaming providers specifically that offer television, offer packages that are going to be more well-rounded and specific to what someone wants to watch. And if you listen to any of our shows, or if you've come to our Vibrant You Dreaming of Streaming events, we go into, there's so many different options out there. Instead of having, cable TV or satellite TV that you're stuck with whatever package and whatever price they decide to charge you, streaming offers people just a lot more customization. You can pair Netflix with Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, Hulu Live. There's numerous companies out there that are going to have a package that fits the individual. So when people call in and ask, if we offer cable TV, we just kind of talk about streaming, and that's something that we use. I know, Woody, you said you have DirecTV, is that right?
Right. Yep. Exactly. Yep. And there, when I bring up on one of my TVs that's not a smart TV, it brings up all those choices that I would have. It takes me a while to get to my DirecTV. In other words, there's lots of choices.
There's lots of choices.
We can help you adjust that, by the way. We can help you move your little... Yep,
the
we can.
icon or whatever.
We'll show you. Yep, we'll show you how to do that.
See how smart they are and helpful.
I know.
Yeah.
Just from learning.
Yeah.
So the other thing is support. We talked about, we pride ourselves on our support, both on our electric side and then on our Vibrant side. So electric has been around here for 88 years, like Nathan was saying, and we really pride ourselves. If there's something wrong, like if there's an outage or whatever, the guys are out there taking care of it right away, and we make sure that everybody's up and running as quickly as possible. It's the same situation here for Vibrant. If something happens, lightning strikes something, or a gopher chews something, anything weird that happens like that, we have 24/7 support, and we're right here to take care of it. And we'll send a tech out if we need to. We'll troubleshoot with you on the phone. So we're definitely the company that cares.
I would guess. Yeah.
And we're also in the community a lot. So tomorrow, if you guys are up for it, we're going to be at the Legion Car and Bike Night. So so we'll be out there at about 5. Well, we'll be out there about 4:30, setting everything up, but it starts at 5:30, and the infamous Shane is going to be out there with announcing, emceeing, and we're giving away some prizes. So come check us out and say hi.
Yeah, if you got a cool car, a cool bike, you can just kind of display it and grab a bite to eat or a drink or whatever, and get win some prizes possibly.
$3 beers sitting right there at the counter.
Yeah, we did a couple of those last year, and it was really fun to go, and you get to see a lot of people and see a lot of cool cars. And
you're going to park the Vibrant vehicle out there in the middle of all that?
I don't know if we'd win anything with that.
He's going to.
It's usually parked there.
We put it on the street. Actually, we don't double dip that way.
We don't normally get any votes, but
are we going to see you guys at the fair? Are you going to?
Yes, you will be out there as well too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good.
So if you missed part of today's radio show, or you want to listen to any of our previous radio shows, check us out on Facebook or YouTube. You can just search Vibrant Broadband. And if you want to talk to me, Jane, or Bo, if you have questions about, can my internet be better? What kind of speed do I actually need? How much can I save? Stuff like that. Give us a call. We're locally located in Litchfield. You can call the local number 320-693-3231, or visit our website, vibrantbroadband.com. There's a lot of great information on there as well. Thank you, KLFD, for hosting us, and Woody for being our actual host here.
No
Putting up
problem.
with us
I
again.
love it.
And thank you for listening. We love catching feedback. I know one of my coworkers just said, "Oh, so-and-so said they love hearing you guys on the radio." And so we love hearing that feedback. If you caught us on the radio, feel free to let us know. But thank you again. My name's Nathan.
I'm Jane.
And I'm Bo.
And tune in next Wednesday for another Vibrant You Live.
Very good. Thanks, gang.
Brilliant speed with vibrant service. Vibrant broadband internet. Vibrant broadband internet.